Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. I've got my good friend Sean coming over, who I met at a couple of van events over the last couple of years, and he's a mechanic, I believe, with about 20 years plus experience. Thankfully, he doesn't live too far away from me, so he has offered to come and help me try and get my handbrake sorted and just do some van maintenance. So, as always, I'm ready to get dirty, I'm ready to learn, take in all of the advice and the information that he has for me, and just to have a laugh. Right, I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Sean. Hey! What are we doing today? We're basically just going to check that everything underneath the van is working all right.
And make sure that's all right.
Yeah, check the handbrake really, that's the main thing.
Yeah, because I can see what you mean by there.
Yeah.
It's quite close, isn't it?
That's the problem, it hits this this bracket.
Yeah.
How many years have you been a mechanic?
Too many.
20 years or something.
Nearly 30.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Started when I was 16. The old Himalayas going on here, look.
What does that mean?
We got uneven brake pad. Basically, it's probably just like cheap brake pads. That are,
Really?
yeah, they've got more copper in them and more material inside them. So instead of friction.
Why? Because it's bumpy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can feel what you mean. How do you know if brake pads if they need replacing though? Because of this lip here?
No. On most brake pads nowadays, they'll have a wear or a squeal indicator.
Right.
So when that brake pad touches there, on the last bit of the brake pad,
yeah,
they'll have friction material into it, which will make a squeal.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously every time you put your foot on the brake, it's like, what the that noise?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or they have wear indicators, which this has got a wear indicator.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, sometimes they don't even work because they're never even plugged in. All you need to do is look in here, shine a torch in, and as long as there's 1.5 mil, then that's the minimum requirement for an MOT.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, once it's that thin, your pads have had it anyway, so
yeah,
you're going to get brake fade because they're going to get hot and they can't gas out. Where the end of this is,
yeah,
that part there is the backing pad.
Right.
Okay, so that's the metal part.
I love it because you know all these technical terms.
Yeah, look, high flies.
Yeah,
Fucking hell, what are they? Mate, they're really Mickey Mouse.
Sean's taking the piss out of this because you guys don't know this. I let my sister borrow the van the other day for a wedding, and guess what? She got a puncture.
Yeah, it's a £10 tyre, isn't it?
Yeah, she got a puncture. I didn't have a spare, so she had to call the AA, and it cost her something like £350. And they've put on... they've put on... Well...
High fly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a Mickey Mouse tyre.
So I'm in the process of ordering another grabber, but I think I'll have to go next week to Rogue Alloy to pick one up.
So you could have... There you got a broken cable there, there you go. Broken cable's corroded.
Is it?
Yeah, there you go. Look.
Oh Jesus, it is, hold on.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
So that's not going to help. If you look here, look. See this, in all intents and purposes, that should be level.
Yeah, I thought it should, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't always happen, but in an ideal situation, it needs to be level like that, so you know everything's wearing at the same time.
Yeah.
But it might not, because sometimes you might have had a seized caliper, so you've put a new caliper on it, and now that operates nice and freely when the other one doesn't. So we'll get a new handbrake cable.
What, can I get that from Euro Car Parts?
You should be able to, yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a belt. So that should move freely. There's a wheel there, Will. Yeah, so that feels fine. So from the handbrake to here, it's okay.
We've just managed to go and pick up a rear near side handbrake cable. Couldn't get it from Euro Car Parts, so I had to go to another shop around the corner, which thankfully had one in stock. So Sean's advised me, wheel's got to come off, and then I'm just going to follow his instructions.
Like that.
The double crack?
Yeah.
Why'd you do a double crack? Because the tyre's up off the floor?
Yeah, because then when you do push down, like that, and then it'll come undone.
There we go. You knew this would happen, didn't you? What did you do? You went like that?
Push down hard, then pull up hard. Hey!
There we go. There's a technique to the madness.
Yeah.
I thought you know what you're doing.
Told you, no idea.
Explain to me what the hell we're looking at here.
Right, these are the wheel locators.
Yeah.
So, in order to do the handbrake cable, caliper's got to come off. Possibly the caliper carrier. Yeah, caliper carrier's got to come off, and the disc has got to come off, so we can get to the shoes inside, so we can put the new handbrake cable on.
You can tell Sean's a true professional because he's got gloves on.
Yeah. Well, because I don't get dirty, do I?
If you watch the video where I tried to take off the brake pads and the discs and all that in the front, then as Sean's just reminded me of,
They're FT.
this was the nut, where is it?
These ones.
That literally took me 2 days to get off. This is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm hoping now Sean's here, it should be a little bit quicker.
Just a tad.
So very quickly, I wanted to let you guys know about today's video sponsor. To the people that watch a lot of my videos, you will know that cooking and food is a big part of what I show. So I am absolutely delighted to say that today's video sponsor is HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery subscription service. For a lot of you, you probably don't realize that I'm not actually a massive fan of cooking. Although I can cook some pretty bog standard homely meals, I don't enjoy the time and effort and the faff that it takes to decide what the hell to cook every single day. HelloFresh is literally going to take all of that stress and that faff away by sending me weekly boxes, which I've selected either online or via the app. The boxes are going to come with all of the ingredients, all of the recipes and the instructions that I need to cook up these meals. It means I'm going to be able to start trying and eating different recipes, different meals that I've never had before, and it's just going to make my cooking experience inside the van a lot more efficient and less time consuming. If any of you guys want to try out HelloFresh for yourself, then you can get 60% off your first box and 25% off for 2 months using my code 60WILL at checkout. There'll be a link in the description for all of the details and the conditions, so check out HelloFresh by clicking the link below. Right, time to get back to the video and hopefully, fingers crossed, get this handbrake sorted.
Need a spanner fit, it's probably a 24mm. You got anything like that?
How do you know all of this, like, just by touching it?
Yeah.
24mm? I ain't got a bloody 24mm.
It's tight, isn't it?
That's not a breaker bar.
No.
Oh, it's coming?
Yeah.
Are you joking? You've just undone that with 2 spanners joined together?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing there? What technique's that?
I don't know.
It's the Sean technique.
22 years of experience of working on rusty bolts. Just 2 spanners. Ring spanner, don't ever use that, because if that opens up,
Yeah.
that'll just slip.
What, and you shear the nut?
No, you'll probably just shear your hand.
Oh, right.
And metal doesn't move, flesh does. If you come here,
Yeah.
when you put it in, you're basically just winding out like that.
Right, and that's tightening the handbrake though?
No, it's loosening it. So if you look now, that the shoes are dropping. Okay.
These are the shoes, are they?
Yeah. There you go.
What?
There's no pad, no shoe left on that.
Why, what should there be on it?
Nice and thick like that.
Oh, and that bottom one's thin.
Yeah.
Is that a Euro car parts job?
Yeah, hopefully. Well, they might have them in stock.
I was just saying to Sean that what he's doing for me here is a job that I was going to attempt to do by myself, but what he's doing for Sean isn't particularly difficult or technical because he does it every day. But if you're somebody like me who just has a go at these things and watch YouTube videos to try and learn how to do something, it's another level. Especially trying to put all of this stuff back together, so maybe doing the rears
There you go. Let's see that.
would have been another step. How many of these in your life have you done?
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Thousands.
Yeah. The worst one ever is for people who are old. Vauxhall Chevettes. If anybody's done a Vauxhall Chevette, this is a piece of cake. Got a 17mm spanner, mate.
Oh, is that, what's that, 15, 16?
Yeah, right. My fault. I think what's happened is I've got disorientated by your cheap tyre. You know?
Usually I feel like a bit of an apprentice, but today I feel a bit useless, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that's not nice, is it?
I've sprayed it a million times with stuff. Have you got liability insurance?
Yeah, I have now. But only for electrical work, solar. I've only just got it.
This is what we're replacing, by the way. I know I showed you earlier. But yeah, completely replacing that cable. Old, new. Right, I'll put this back together.
Right, so I'll show you what I've done. Right, be nice.
Good luck.
Yeah. Lieutenant Dan's got new shoes. That's no magic legs.
New shoes, apparently.
Yeah, high tech.
These are the old.
Yeah.
These are the new. Why are we replacing them though? Because of they are worn out here.
Yeah, look at that. See. So if you ever look there, look how much friction material difference.
Yeah.
So there's nothing there. Look at that lovely brake dust. But we need to remove it from the ABS ring. And you don't use a wire brush.
Why? Because it will damage it.
Yeah. And then you are in a world of doo-doo.
This goes where?
Right, that goes over that. Yeah, this is the hardest part. Getting this fucking thing back on here without it all falling out. So it can be extremely tricky. That way the wheel can't go anywhere.
There we go. I've done my part for the day. Right, we're taking a pit stop with a Domino's because I need to repay Sean with something because at the moment I'm feeling pretty useless. So we're just finishing up on the second rear wheel. Gonna have some Domino's and then I'll update you once it's all been done because it's far too complicated for me to try and explain things to you.
What the hell is that? This is a chair wheel, probably older than you, mate. Marks, no, what was it? Woolworths. $9.99 in bloody 1990. The size of this.
Do you not like the garlic sauce?
Yeah.
Watching what you've done though, I've realised there's levels to it. It's like, I can quite happily have a go at my front brakes and pads again, but that...
Yeah.
That's another level.
Not only when you book your car in for a service at a garage, you're paying for someone else's time, knowledge, experience,
yeah,
and their tools.
Well, I can confirm the handbrake isn't 100% fixed, but it's 80% better. So a massive thank you to Sean for coming over, for teaching me, for showing me how to do things. Although I did feel pretty useless because a lot of it, as I said already, was quite technical, and it's a job I definitely don't think that I could have done without Sean because it's far too complicated. I'm actually going to be going back to Sean's next week because we're going to be changing the other cable on the other side, on the right hand side, because then it just means everything's going to be wearing at the same time, the same speed, and everything should be balanced. So hopefully once we change that cable, the handbrake should be completely finished. As I said already, a big thanks to Sean for coming down. I will leave some clips on the screen now as I talk, just showing you Sean's van because it's very cool. It's a extra long wheelbase, or a long wheelbase Sprinter. He's converted it bloody beautifully, and the thing that I love about seeing other people's vans is every van tells kind of like a different story, a different character, and different personalities of different people. Every van is different and unique to that specific person, which is what I love. Sean has kitted his out very cool. He's got a massive bed at the back. He's got a bigger TV than I've got. He's got a very small kitchen, but probably because he does less cooking than me. But I just like it. I enjoy seeing other people's vans and learning all of this stuff from people that actually have skills and knowledge in specific areas where I'm absolutely clueless. If you want to check out Sean's channel, then I will leave a link to that in the description. He is honestly such a genuine, humble, honest person who I love spending time with whenever I go to these van events, and it'll be good to catch up with him next week just to hopefully finish off the other side and get this handbrake 100% ticked off and done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you actually got some informative information from this video. Even though I didn't do a great deal, it's still good to show you what other people can actually do and pass those lessons and those tips on to you guys. Thanks again, and as always, I will catch you in the next video.